Welcome back to Young Body TV. Back at it once again. If you tuned in, hit that like, share, subscribe. If not, we ain't doing no tripping. What we talking about today is cheaters and being cheated on and the different things that come with that. All right. I'm going to start off with this little story. You know what I mean? There was this girl. It was a minute ago. It was 15 plus years ago. Plus, so probably 16, 17 years ago. You know what I mean? It was this chick that I really liked. You know what I mean? I thought that she was my soulmate. I ain't gonna stunt. But at the end of the day, I thought we were in a monogamous relationship, just me and her. And things was cool, but then I would start noticing little things like if she wasn't around me, she wouldn't answer her phone. You know what I mean? And I'll be wondering, like, what could she be possibly doing? You know what I mean? We be together, she don't really be doing nothing, you know what I mean? And a lot of times I be working, so you know what I mean? The times that I would call, she would never answer until like the following day or hours later. But they would always have excuse, so, all right, that's cool. So as longer it went on, I would get deeper into it, like I start noticing more things. She'd say she had a job, you drop her off, and our people on this. She'll drop her off claiming that she going to work. As soon as I leave, she got a nigga picking her up. You know what I mean? And just all the lies and the deceit. You know what I mean? But through the whole time that I was dealing with this lady, the deal breaker came on one day. You know, I was over my people's house. This is like, remind you, this is family. I'm over my people's house, and I happen to go over there. Now, this is the deal breaker. This is what makes me like, oh, yeah, I'm cool. Nothing what you say or do, I don't believe you. I don't take you serious. So I'm over there. We chilling, you know what I mean? Smoking some blunts and shit. Now, the nigga portrayed to me, he said, you know, such and such. Oh, yeah, we about to be. I'm like, yeah, yeah. But this person knew that I was saying this was my girl. Me not having information, not knowing that you don't bring your female around people because these motherfuckers want to stick their thing inside your female for real. So me not knowing that, me not knowing people ain't happy for you. They really hate you, but they gonna respect you because they know it can go down. So we chilling. He said, yeah, it's about to go down. This is what the dude saying, a family friend. Yeah, it's about to go down. I'm like, why you say it was popping? He said, such and such, she about to come through. I'm like, for real? I'm like, yeah, right. He said, watch. So he called her on the phone. I tell him, put her on speaker. Just put her on speaker. I just want to hear. Put her on speaker. So the phone ring. She pick up the phone. Now she get to popping her shit. But the same shit she popping to him and saying to him, she done said that plenty of times to me on the phone. So right then and there, that was one of the main deal breakers where I was like, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? She was popping shit. It was, you feel me? But I ain't say nothing because the niggas say don't say nothing. I was salty as fuck because I thought me and her was in a monogamous relationship. It was just me and her. Really to come and find out she's fucking everybody. You feel me? On the low. On some sneaky sneak shit. You feel me? So right then and there, it was like, oh yeah, this the deal breaker. I'm cool. You feel me? So then, the problem was I keep giving her chances, and every time that I think that she's going to do the right thing, she does all the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have the right thing in her. You know what I mean? And it even got deeper. You know what I'm saying? where it was a point where I had to get up out my people's crib at this age. I was already past 18, 19, somewhere around there. Something in them ages, 19, 20, 21, around that age. And you know what I'm saying? I got too deep and was kept giving her too many chances. And then more of the story is I was about to move out my people's crib. I had to do my own thing. And this really was my only hope. Like, damn, I gotta move out. You know what I mean? So she gassing me up like, oh, we're gonna move together. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? I think I even gave this chick some bread for real, if I'm not mistaken. Like, oh, we gonna move in, but really, I need this for this. She never gave two fucks about what I needed. It was all about what she needed. You know what I'm saying? So the moral of the story is she had my cousin and two other family friends in a hotel. You feel me? What else? What would you be in a hotel with them for? For only one thing, ain't nobody dumb. For the good person I am, I ended up picking her up because she was stranded. These niggas did whatever they did and then left her stranded. So she called me. I don't know what I was doing, but she called me. I'm like, all right, come get her. So I'm asking her, like, did you get the key that we, you know what I mean, gonna move in, not knowing that she's doing, and then something was telling me, it was God telling me something went right. So when I'm starting to realize this, like, I knew something went right. She done fucked all my ops. You feel me? She hit all my ops. And then it was really over. So I ended up moving. I just left her alone. I was salty, you know what I mean? So I would try to act, well, I did cheat back, being petty, but I done grew out of that, you know what I mean? Just on that petty shit. I ain't got time for that petty shit. You feel me? So I just like, fuck it. Once I did all that, I'm like, man, I still don't feel it. Still the feeling ain't left. Like down and shit. So I'm like, man, fuck her. You know what I mean? I ain't worried about her. So somehow she calls me when I had moved. I had this little apartment on the east side. I was living by myself. She had called. This is, we already didn't. I'm just a long story shorter. You know what I mean? But we pretty much went our own ways. We knew what time it was. So already at this point, I already knew, like, all right, she for everybody. She ain't mine. She for everybody. So at this point, I'm thinking like, all right, if she ever, you know what I mean, come get at me, she gonna get treated for who she is. You feel me? I'm not about to treat you one way, but then you acting another way. Now I'm gonna treat you exactly who you show me you is. You feel me? Who you really is. So somehow she got in contact with me. She's like, can I come through? I'm like, yeah, come on. And then she's like, are you by yourself? I'm like, yeah. But for some reason, she didn't think that I was by myself. And I was with my cousin. I'm like, nah, I'm not by myself. You know what I mean? No, I told her I am by myself, but really I wasn't by myself. So then she getting, is such and such over there? I'm like, nah, but he was over there. Because she said, if he's over there, I don't want to come. I'm like, oh, you cool. So she ended up coming. And then she walks in the crib and she sees him. Like, you feel me? She sees him. You know what I'm saying? And now she's acting all funny and weird, like, oh, nah, I ain't with this. Nah, I thought you said you, but then when she says this is what I tell her, like, I'm just treating you how you want to be treated. I'm not going to treat you one way, but this is how you really are behind closed doors when you behind my back. You know what I mean? You hating on me behind my back, but then want to sleep with somebody. Like, that's disgusting. So she ended up leaving like, oh, if you ain't on it, because that's who you are. I'm like, if you would have just kept it real from the start, we would have, you know what I mean, maybe been cooler. So she's like, all right, well, I'm about to leave. I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? But then she tells, like, can I speak to you outside type? I'm like, all right. So at this point, I'm thinking this is the deal breaker. Like, this moment I get in the car, you're exposed. I already know what you were on. Like, you never cared about me. You were using me the whole time. You know what I mean? And you were jumping from man to man, and then you were hiding it. You were lying. You stole from my mama house, and you better thank God. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna go in detail why, but you better be getting down on your knees thanking God. You stole from my mama house. You was sneaky. You feel me? And I can understand why you would never come up to me, because you done too much. We can't go back. Like, but I been forgave you. I ain't doing no tripping. And I ain't putting no names involved. I ain't no messy person. Because really, when you sleep with somebody, that's supposed to be a secret. You keep that tucked sealed. You don't be going around telling people what you done did with this person. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna use no names. I'm just gonna use the story at hand. Only thing, you know, at the end of the day, only thing that this did was make me stronger and just showed me that I don't need nobody but God. You know what I mean? Because humans is good at shape-shifting and being fake. So the whole moral of that is like, trust in God. You know what I mean? And if a female, if you see red flags, they got you thinking like, why? It's a red flag. They ain't no good. Or even a male. I'm gonna give you some game on what males be doing. Let these niggas be so cheaters. They'll try to use you like they already got they lie figured out. Like, oh, if I get caught, I'm gonna blame it on you. So he already got a lie. So ladies, if your man is doing some shit and you kind of catch him and he's trying to blame it on somebody else. Oh no, I was with such and such, or I was over. He's a cheating ass nigga. That was the giddy up, the get over. You feel me? Niggas be cheaters, females be cheaters. It can go both ways, you know what I mean? The moral of the story is don't treat people how you want to be treated, because whatever you do on the people, it's going to happen on to you. And there ain't no coming back. Like, and that's another thing out of that little story I was telling you about a female that I really like. I was her blessing and she was my lesson. It was a lesson learned. But I'm glad that it happened. It just made me stronger. You know what I mean? And it be these pretty females, the ones that running around saying this, that, and the third. But y'all doing the cheating too. Y'all in competition. You trying to say you a player. I don't really look at a female as a player, okay? You got some money, but you lied to get the money, first of all. You wasn't real about anything. And, like, you wasn't no player. Like, if a female has intercourse, her lips don't tighten up, they loosen up. A male's thing just gets hard and not hard. You feel me? Like, it's a big difference. It's too much competition, women and female, especially in the black community. Y'all got the most competition between the male and the female. Like I'm cool, like, and then you betray me. Anybody in my past, you betray me, you're not coming back around. Like, I don't hate you or nothing. I don't dislike you. But you're not coming back in my energy. We could never have nothing. Oh, no. You think that you already became a snake? You think I'm going to let you shed your skin and become a bigger snake? You got me messed up. It'll never happen, but I don't hate you. I don't dislike you. But you're not coming back in my energy, because 9 times out of 10, you still run around here doing the same thing, trying to think somebody tell you ain't that bad. For real, let's keep it all the way gutter. You're not that bad for somebody to be chasing you. Even if you was bad, I'm still not chasing you. I don't care about that bad. I'm bad. Now what? I'm the catch. Now what? You feel me? Yeah, ain't nobody tripping off that. You know what I mean? Putting people in third-party situations, lying about it, and you for your own satisfaction and enjoyment. Sad. but that's real life situations. So fellas or ladies, the good people out there, ask a lot of questions. And if they're so quick to sleep with you first, that's a red flag too. Why you want to sleep? Why you want to sleep together? Why you want to sleep and you don't even know this person? You feel me? What's your real intent? Because a lot of these females have ill intent and try to play like they good. And I mean, it can go both ways, males too. You know what I mean? It ain't just the females. There's these messed up females I'm talking about. There's messed up males that's on the same thing. And females, just because somebody has nice clothes on, nice shoes on, a nigga can still be a bum. The definition of the bums in the 80s ain't the same. A nigga could dress clean and still be a cold bum. You feel me? So don't let, just because he got a car and oh, that car nice. You don't know what he did to get that car. You feel me? Everything ain't what it seems. And I'm cool with that. That whole situation made me stronger to let me know I don't need you females. I know how, you know, that lady that I explained, that's a man's worst nightmare. I wouldn't want no man to go through what I went through. But if you want to learn in life to build, I wouldn't still want you to go through. But if you had to go through it to get the knowledge that these females is just as dirty as these niggas that they be talking about. And y'all be in competition. I don't have time for none of that buffoonery. None of it. But I understand why you can't come up to me. It's because you've done way too much. You know that I'm not coming. You know there's never going to be none of that no more. You know what I mean? But I don't hate you and I don't dislike you. I've been forgave you. You know what I'm saying? But let that be heard. You know what I mean? Since everybody want to be sneaky and think they slick. Well, slick on this. It'll never happen ever again between me, you, anybody in my past that did me dirty, female-wise, did me dirty. There ain't coming back. There ain't no coming back from that. But I don't hate you. I wish the best for you in life. But I knew who you were in my life, and I knew who I was in your life. That's all that matters. And the man upstairs. So anybody that tuned in, good looking, hit that share, like, and subscribe. If not, we ain't doing no tripping. Peace.